lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here, and today I have for you a new fabulous video. I'm going to be teaching a tutorial on how to do the classic pinup pose. This is a part of a new fabulous series where I'll be teaching you how to pose, whether it's for a photo shoot, on stage, or many other fabulous occasions. Today is our classic pose, which is a pose you can see many beautiful classic beauties capturing and showcasing the best line to suit their body. Now, with all my tutorials, all my classes, and everything else, what I teach are more guidelines rather than strict rules. So I don't want you to restrict yourself with what you can do and what you can't do, but this is just my way of posing and creating shapes. We'll be learning the basic pose, and in future I'll be making more videos that'll be showcasing how to best pose your body. Let's get started by breaking down from our feet to our head how to best place our body for a beautiful pinup pose. So we're going to start down at our feet. We're going to start with our legs parallel and no more than a fist width apart. We'll then turn out one leg, which will be our supporting leg. This means all our weight will be on this leg for the pose. From here, we're going to take our other leg, which is my right leg, and I'm going to bend that and hug that into my left. It's really important in this position that I'm hugging my knee and my ankle together, as well as pointing my foot. If I flex my foot, it creates a real flat look, and if you're someone quite short like I, it does make you look a little bit shorter. This is our basic leg line. When I started dancing, I was taught that this was a bevel, which I recently learned is a woodworking term for a shaped curved surface. So this is where this name originates from. This is our classic leg line in pinup, burlesque, and showgirl, and it really accentuates our body. What we want to avoid in this area is popping out our back leg and making our front leg the supporting leg. I'll just demonstrate this and you'll see that it creates a much wider line. Now, if you're doing a certain dance or routine, there may be a choreographical reason why you pose in this manner, but for the most part we do avoid this. If you were in lingerie or swimwear, it would be very crotch forward, which we want to avoid. So we'll go back into our classic pose. You'll see it's very beautiful again. Remember to point that foot and angle your front leg towards the camera or your audience. If you don't do that, you will get that strange leg line again. From here, we're going to move up to our torso. We're going to put our hands onto our hips and we're going to relax our hands down at our wrists. Now, if we don't do this, we can look quite stressed and tense. And with this, we also want to relax our shoulders down. We want to have our elbows channeling out to the side, so we don't want them too far forward or too far back. So it's just nice and neutral. From here, we want to engage our core. Now, that doesn't mean holding it in until our abs hurt. It simply means activating them and supporting our back. Quite often in a lot of pinup poses, we do have quite a curved back, which isn't good posture, but we can aid supporting our back and back muscles by activating our core. We'll now go up to our head. We want to make sure, again, our shoulders are still nice and relaxed, and we don't poke our head forward or too far back that we create a double chin. We just want it to be nice and neutral. And finally, we're going to imagine that there's someone grabbing us by the top of our head and pulling us up as tall as we can. We want to imagine our spine lengthening out and making us a glorious pinup. This is our classic pinup pose, and there are so many beautiful variations to this. We can change the angle of our hips, move our legs around, we can move our hips, change the levels, create different hand movements and poses with our arms and legs, and really play around with this. For me, posing is very much almost like a slow motion dance. When I'm in a photo shoot, I often start in my basic pose, particularly while the photographer is readjusting the lighting and getting everything perfect, so I know I have a strong line to start with and base for the photo shoot to begin. I then begin to play around, but I am going to go through this more thoroughly in future videos. If posing is something you'd like to learn more about, do let me know in the comments below, and if you have your own sort of posing tips and advice, I would also love to hear them in the comments. If you'd like to stay up to date with all my pinup adventures, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll include a little link here as I post there quite regularly every day. And as always, if you'd like to stay up to date with all my vintage fun, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and I'll be seeing you all real soon.